Good food can do wonders for our physical and emotional well-being. Everyone should have access to fresh, wholesome, seasonal food, abundant with flavour and cooked with care. Improving the food experience for older Australians is at the heart of the Maggie Beard Foundation. As we age, our bodies undergo changes that can sometimes affect our ability to swallow food and fluids. The muscles and nerves that control the mouth, tongue, or the swallow itself can become weak or uncoordinated, and this can lead to coughing, gagging, or even choking when consuming food or drink. There can be serious life-threatening consequences, and it affects so many people. So the preparation of texture-modified foods is so important, and it doesn't mean that meals shouldn't be full of flavour. In this module, we discuss the impact of chewing and swallowing difficulties. We look at the importance of food pleasure and dignity, and we share recipes and ideas for texture-modified foods that are enticing and full of flavour. When I began looking at the quality of food in aged care homes, I saw some great examples, though in others I was left heartbroken. And that has led me to do everything I can to share my love of food with the cooks and chefs already working so hard and often against the odds. My first meeting with an extraordinary chef inspired me with what is possible for those living with swallowing difficulties, and I needed to learn more. Good food is so vitally important to our quality of life, and nobody should miss out.
Maggie, I've got a recipe for moulded chicken breast that I'm going to make for you.
And because it's your recipe, I know it's going to be delicious.
Oh, thank you. Poached chicken that we just poached before, Maggie.
All right, and it's still warm because it will puree better if it's warm, won't it?
And then in here I've got salt, sea salt, white pepper, and I've also got a little pinch of nutmeg because I love putting nutmeg in there as well.
Me too.
Yeah. And lastly, I've got the xanthan gum, so we're going to add that to that one. And then I'm just going to pour the chicken stock, and that goes in here like this.
Do you need the scraper to get every little bit out?
All the flavour. There we go, and I'll put this one on. And then we just blend this in probably about a minute. So I'm just going to turn this on, it'll be a little bit noisy.
The difference, that tiny little bit of acidity and that extra salt, we're ready to mould. Got enough for the 6?
Oh, I do, just enough, I think. To scrape the bowl. Now, this you could actually change the protein as well. It wouldn't have to be chicken for this one. So I'm just putting this, and we're pushing it down to make sure there's none of the chicken around the edge, because you don't want any hard bits, because it's for someone on a modified diet.
Of course, of
And
course.
then push it down, and then I just tap it to get all the air out of it. And when that's done, this goes straight in the fridge.
Can I do that for you?
And it'll take about an hour and 20 minutes to set.
Okay.
So that's the chicken, Maggie.
Well.
And what's good with these too, if you just have a little bit of paprika, you can sprinkle it on the top, and it gives a little bit of flavour, or you can even brush the moulds with like a little bit of jus, just to give that brown.
To give that colour instead of it's pale and insipid.
So now, you might think that this sauce is thick. So if somebody's on a thickened fluid diet, then the sauce that you're serving with the meat needs to be the same thickness.
I see.
So this one will be extremely thick.
What I love about that, I mean, I want us to taste it, and I know it's cold at this stage, and we would normally warm it up, but I'm happy to give it a go. What do I taste first?
Oh, we'll try the chicken.
Oh, chicken. Okay. It's really good.
So that's how we're going to do it, and that's it, it's ready to go.
Okay.